From West Hollywood, California, the only news team that doesn't know what's on the teleprompter before they read it. Anyone who laughs or breaks loses points. This is Breaking News.
Hello and welcome to Breaking News, the show where we don't know what we're about to say and we aren't allowed to smile or laugh. I'm Tom Turpin.
And I'm Ann Bradford. Streaming magnate Sam Reich is in the news once again as he attempts to capitalize on the success of his right-wing media venture, Dropout America.
No.
The Game Changer host has made a bid to buy the social platform Tumblr for $69 billion.
Ooh.
What a pervert. He said he was inspired by his hero, Elon Musk, and quote, all that awesome apartheid stuff he was into.
Pervert was not in the prompter.
It says pervert on my prompter. Sam Reich's plan for Tumblr is to make it the free speech capital of the internet. To get an account, users would have to sign an agreement to never cover their webcam in case, oh, Sammy wants to sneak a peek, and then submit a recording of themselves saying a slur.
In a statement, Reich said, Tumblr has tremendous potential. It used to be all blue-haired baristas. Baristas suck, obviously. No service employee is a legitimate member of the working class.
That's right.
But aside from that, Tumblr is also wicked porny, and I dig that.
Porn would still be allowed on the new Tumblr as long as it was women on top stuff. It's Sam's favorite position because anything else makes him out of breath.
For context on the evolution of Reich's politics, we go now to former U.S. Secretary of Labor and Sam Reich's father, liberal icon Robert Reich. Play that vid.
If I'm being honest with myself, the trouble started with Sam when he was young. I gave him a toy to put in a charity bin one year, and instead he kept the toy for himself and told the lady running the drive that her tote bag had big NPR energy. In high school, he was suspended for telling his English teacher that Ayn Rand gave him a fat boner. I yelled at him when he got home, but he just started screaming, "Don't you know who my father is?" The last time I saw him was at Thanksgiving. I made my famous green bean casserole, which he kept calling the Green New Deal bean casserole, and then laughing like it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. I don't have much confidence that his version of Tumblr will be a success. He showed me his business plan, and it was just a drawing of him flexing his biceps while Chuck Schumer made him a protein shake. He's an embarrassment to the last name Reich, which he's been mispronouncing his entire life.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Okay, so no time to do Game Changer, but plenty of time to fit Breaking News into his schedule.
For more on Sam's plans for Tumblr, we go now to Alice Bloom, who has just left a press conference with Tumblr leadership.
Correct, Tommy, but unfortunately, details were scant. When asked how he planned to grow the user base, Sam replied, I don't know, probably fan art or some boring bullshit like that. I'll get the nerdy little freaks to show off that cosplay they spend all their time on instead of having real jobs.
I love the fan art. I love the fan art.
While we didn't get much information, we do have another business of Sam's to examine for clues. Dropout.tv.
What's Dropout.tv? I've never heard of it.
Not a lot of people have. It's like a less fun Critical Role.
You're not wrong.
You've heard of Patreon?
Oh, yes, of course, Patreon.
Yeah, it's that. It's just a Patreon, but he has to be fancy about it. He's got this show Game Changer where he finds talented people and just straight up lies to them.
That's not inaccurate.
Never heard of
He
it.
brings them on stage, on this stage, and makes them debase themselves for money. You know who does that? A pimp.
Wait, I've heard of Dropout.tv. My loser nephew watches all the time. It's the same thing as College Humor, right?
Oh, God, don't ask. It's so complicated and confusing. All you need to know is that it belongs to Sam, and it's terrible. The three worst parts of Dropout are, come on, man. The three worst parts of Dropout.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. You have no choice. You have no choice. I'll help you if you want. But
Raph, I got you covered.
The 3 worst parts of Dropout are me,
That's pretty safe.
Grant O'Brien.
That's very safe.
And the small parking lot.
I'll give you one they'll love. When you change your volume settings, it doesn't carry over to the next video.
Right. And that when you change your volume settings, it doesn't carry on to the next video.
That sounds awful. And what's the story with the .tv situation? Is that a scam?
Probably. Don't give them your credit card number.
Thank you for that report, Alice. We go now live to the man himself, Sam Reich.
Thank you for having me, you dick.
Wow, what an awful man. Sam, what are your plans for Tumblr?
I'm gonna make it fun. We're bringing back microblogging. Micro, like Joe Biden's teeny weeny. Huh? Dick jokes are the height of comedy.
And what sorts of things will you be blogging about?
All my real thoughts. I'll list some of those right now. Again, these are my, Sam Reich's, actual opinions. January 6th would be a great baby name. I don't think it's fair that it's easier for white people to get sunburned. It's totally cool to take up a one-person bathroom at the club to do coke. Never done coke in my life.
Yeah,
Big, loud engines on a quiet street? Okay by me. If it's just hand stuff, it doesn't count as gay. Vapes should only be advertised to children. Tipping is for suckers. I think it's normal and good when fans do things like find our company Wi-Fi password in the background of studio shoots, so we have to change it. The only... Oh.
Say it.
The only good manatee is a dead manatee. Oh, God. People should always ask twins to kiss each other. I call truce, Grant. I call truce.
That's all for today, but before we go, we'll announce that today's loser, like every day, is Sam. As punishment, Sam has to say something he's never told his father, since he might be watching this episode.
Oh, boy. Dad, I did half a tab of acid in Amsterdam. And it freaked me out, and I've never done it again since. So, you know, no worries. I scared myself straight with that one.